All right, everybody, it is my last evening here in Vegas. What a way to end the trip by visiting the Sphere. We have a 5:15 showing for Postcard from Earth. That's what the show is called. Boarding starts. Nope, sorry. Doors open at 4:30. And my understanding is you can kind of walk through, see some robots, check out some stuff, and then the show will start. Pretty excited for this. I think the show runs for about 50 minutes, maybe closer to an hour. But either way, I will try to show you as much as I possibly can. So let's head out. To keep things easy, I decided to walk over to the Sphere and forego the Uber ride fee. And I also bought my ticket online ahead of time. That way I could choose my seat and my showtime from the comfort of my hotel and not feel rushed, because I really want to enjoy the full experience.
Be sure to check out our Sphere gear on your left-hand side. Folks, we got hats, we got hoodies.
Oh, I'll take a look real quick. Twist my arm, I guess I'll have to take a look at the merchandise. It's all really cute and fairly reasonably priced, and it all features the cute little yellow guy.
Robots before show. Robots will be closed at the end of show. Welcome. 5:15. 5:15.
From this view, it is actually hard to grasp just how tall this building is. It was a little intimidating, I'm not gonna lie. And if you are not a fan of heights, this experience might not be for you. Once you get inside, you are now able to interact with the robots that are strategically placed around the Sphere. There is a hosting attendant that's there with the robot to help facilitate the question and answer period.
Our lovely guest is from St. Louis. Can you give me 3 fun facts about this location?
Yeah.
St. Louis is home to the iconic Gateway Arch, the tallest man-made monument in the U.S. It's also famous for its toasted ravioli, an accidental culinary creation. Plus, the city is where you'll find Forest Park, which hosted the 1904 World's Fair and is larger than New York's Central Park. How do humans determine the ideal size for recreational areas?
The robots did a pretty good job answering everyone's questions, and come to find out, they also have a little bit of a sense of humor.
Wingley at the Wynn is quite popular. Why do humans often associate culinary experiences with wings when most dishes remain flightless? Correct. The Paris-Las Vegas Hotel features a replica of the Eiffel Tower. Why do humans replicate structures instead of just visiting the originals?
And now it's time for a demonstration of the speakers used inside of the theater. They use something called directional sound, so turn your volume up and see if you notice the sound changes. Oh my God, yeah. Again, if you are not a fan of heights, I may not recommend this experience, because in order to get to the seating for the show, you do have to take at least 2 to 3 of these very tall escalators to get there. So my advice would be just don't look down. However, for those with mobility issues, there are elevators that you can use to get to your seats. Never fear, once you get to your seating level, there is an area in which you can buy snacks, beverages, popcorn, merchandise. So if you're looking for that going to the movies feel and having something to munch on or something to sip on, you will be able to buy those snacks before you enter the show. As if the size of the building wasn't disorienting enough, welcome to your seating, where all of the seats are staggered at a very steep angle, and you have very short, narrow steps to walk down. All I could think of was, I just hope that I don't trip as I'm walking down, because it was a little intimidating, the drastic drop down that it looked like you could experience if you missed a step. The positive of this, however, is that regardless of your seat, you always seem to have a good view. So if you can take your chances on making it to your seat safely, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised with the view that it affords.
A land molded into a multitude of shapes and forms.
Granite teeth capped with snow and ice.
But it grew and multiplied until the few became many. Some life still drifted. Some set down roots. Clung to the rocks. Evolving, adapting, inventing. We raised monuments inspired by the monumental glories of our home. Sought to construct a majesty worthy of the majesty around us. To instill an awe that echoed the awesome wonders of our world. But this time we'd spread so wide, grown so heavy, that when we placed our hand upon the world, it seemed she might never recover.
Well guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I know that I had a lot of fun making it. As you can see, the Sphere experience was exactly that, and what an experience it was. The size of this building alone is enough to blow anybody away, but then you include the robots and all of the technology surrounding you at all times. This was quite, like I said, the experience. The Sphere was, to be honest, one of the more expensive attractions that I visited during my week in Las Vegas. The cost for my ticket, after taxes and fees, was around $119. However, if you enjoy technology, you enjoy something a little more futuristic, and you want to experience some of the more popular attractions, then visiting the Sphere should probably be on your must-do list. So please, as always, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit like and make sure that you subscribe, and we will absolutely catch you in the next one.